I, 21M, grew up as the invisible son. My older brother, Sam, 25M, was the golden child. Whatever Sam wanted, Sam got. If Sam crashed his car, my parents bought him a new one. If I got straight A's, I got a, "That's nice, go clean your room." The only thing that kept me going was my college fund. My grandfather, a hardworking man who didn't trust my parents' spending habits, set aside $40,000 for my education. He put it in a high yield account when I was 10. Unfortunately, because I was a minor, my parents were the legal custodians of that account. He passed away when I was 15, thinking he had secured my future. I worked my tail off in high school. I worked 30 hours a week at my parents' small landscaping business for free because we are a family and we all contribute. I lived frugally, didn't go to parties, and got accepted into a prestigious engineering program. 2 weeks before my first tuition payment was due, my parents invited me to a celebratory dinner at a fancy steakhouse. I thought they were proud of me. I was wrong. Halfway through the meal, Sam announced he was getting married to a girl he'd only known for 3 months. My parents were ecstatic. Then my dad looked at me, cleared his throat, and said, "Son, we've made a family decision. Sam needs a good start in life. Weddings are expensive, and he wants a destination ceremony in Hawaii. We've decided to use the $40,000 from the grandfather's fund to pay for it." I dropped my fork. I thought it was a prank. "That's my tuition money," I whispered. My mom reached over and patted my hand. "You're the smart one, honey. You can get scholarships or just take out a few loans. Sam isn't as academic as you. He needs this boost. It's what grandfather would have wanted." I stood up, walked out of the restaurant, and didn't look back. I spent that night in my car crying and realizing my future had just been traded for a week of open bar and tropical photos for my brother. I didn't go to that university. I couldn't get the loans in time, and the interest rates were predatory. Instead, I moved 2 towns away, got a job at a warehouse, and lived in a basement apartment. I cut off all contact. For months, my phone was blown away with messages from my mom calling me selfish and bitter. Sam even sent me a photo of his wedding invitation with a note, "Hope you can afford the flight, bro." I blocked them all. Fast forward 8 months. I'm working 60 hours a week, saving every penny. I hear through a mutual cousin that the dream marriage is over. Sam cheated on his wife during the honeymoon, she found out, and she filed for divorce. The $40,000 was gone, evaporated into plane tickets, expensive champagne, and a designer dress that was now sitting in a thrift store. My parents were devastated. Their golden boy was back in his childhood bedroom, depressed and broke. Suddenly, they started reaching out again. They sent me emails saying they missed me. They invited me to Christmas dinner, claiming family is all we have left, and let's leave the past in the past. I decided to go, but I wasn't there for the turkey. I walked into their house on Christmas Day. The atmosphere was awkward. Sam was moping on the couch, and my parents were trying to act like they hadn't sabotaged my life. During dinner, my dad started his usual speech about family values and how we should all support each other. I stood up and pulled a thick manila envelope out of my bag. "I agree, Dad. Families should be fair. That's why I brought this." I handed them a professional-looking invoice. I had spent weeks preparing it. Item 1, 4,500 hours of labor at the family landscaping business from age 14 to 20, calculated at a fair market rate with overtime. Total, $67,500. Item 2, value of the college fund misappropriated for a non-educational purpose. Total, $40,000. Item 3, interest and inflation adjustments. The grand total was over $110,000. My dad laughed. "You can't be serious. You can't charge your parents for helping the family." "Actually," I said, leaning in, "I've been talking to a labor lawyer. In this state, employing a minor without pay in a commercial business, even a family one, is a massive violation of labor laws, especially when those hours exceeded legal limits for a student. I have the logs, I have witnesses. I also have the records showing the fund was intended specifically for my education." Then I dropped the hammer. I also know about the creative accounting you do for the business taxes, Dad. If I file a formal complaint with the Department of Labor, the IRS will be the next people knocking on this door. The room went silent. My mother started sobbing. Sam tried to jump up, but I pointed a finger at him. Sit down, Sam. You've eaten enough of my future already. I told them, I don't want $110,000. I want my $40,000 back. You have 24 hours to transfer it, or I'm going to the courthouse